adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Sick Puppies.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am so excited to have you here at Welcome to Rockville, man.
Thanks for having us.
Excited to be here. We love this festival.
I brought a few kids of mine. They're out there. I'm like, you have to go to the Sick Puppies show because it's sick.
Nice. I brought my daughter too today, and she got to watch from stage, so that was really cool.
Did you get to check out like her expression?
You know what's funny? Well,
she
she actually passed out during our set, which is hilarious. But so she was taking a nap during our set, half the set. But yeah, it was fun. She's seen our show before. We did Aftershock, and she was able to see us there on stage. And that's been a new thing, having the family come to shows now, because haven't done that in the past. So it was fun.
That's cool. And so what made the change to bring them now? Is it because they're older or?
Well, they're young. They're old enough. Well, she's only 4, so it's like, still young. So when we were doing, we were just reminiscing about our old tour days, and no kids back then or anything. So it was just more of the good old days of the rock and roll lifestyle.
The debauchery.
Yes. not so much debauchery with our band, but we had some fun times.
Yeah, we were pretty tame.
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier, because I have friends, they'll say, oh, can you bring me backstage? I'm like, it's not what you think. We're not in the 80s anymore. Yeah. And I was backstage in the 80s, okay?
Yeah, you saw the real part.
There was a lot of debauchery. Yeah. And it's fun. I just tell them, like, there's nothing really going on. It's like I'm hanging out with, I'm telling them, like, I'm hanging out with Rob from Godsmack, showing pictures of our grandchildren on our iPhones. Yep. Okay,
that's about right.
Right.
Yeah, it's like there's people working in the crew, and there's people running around for that, and then there's singers doing vocal warm-ups, and nothing crazy. Yeah,
exactly. So, which one of the Danny Wimmer festivals is your favorite?
Ooh, I mean, there's quite a few. I think I honestly can say all of them are super organized, and that's something that really makes a difference when there's so many moving parts, so many people working, and times and everything like that. So honestly, every one of his super organized and awesome, and we always have a great time.
Yeah, they're so well organized, and just on a world-class level now. They're all amazing. Yeah.
What I love is how artists talk about Danny Wimmer and the festivals. Like, from doing his festival since 2011, never once have I heard one bad thing said, ever. And that's like, as you know, that's unheard of in the United States festivals for sure.
Oh, of course.
I think he patterns more after the European.
Yep.
In fact,
exactly.
Somebody told me that he literally, when he was starting these, he went to Hellfest and used that to how to do his festivals here.
That's awesome. We've never done Hellfest. Did you do it with Evanescence?
No, we haven't done Hellfest. Yeah.
That's like a real metal one.
You gotta go.
That one looks amazing.
I do that one every year. Oh my God, it is. Really? It's like I can't even explain. You gotta do it because it's just like. They built this city there.
Wow.
Like, you can even go there when there's no festival and, like, tour it because it's permanent structure. They got not life-size, but a huge sculpture of Lemmy. They have, like, 12 stages. There's, like, stages above merch booths, like little things where the smaller bands are playing, and they separate everything, too. Like, you have the 2 main stages, but then you have a regular metal stage, a death metal stage, a black metal stage, a hardcore stage, a thrash metal stage, like it. So it's like a big city. It's just super wild.
I know, I've only seen pictures, but it looks awesome.
So I'm telling them out there that they need to bring Sick Puppies to Hellfest.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
We'll play there all day long. But yeah, look, we were saying about with Danny Wimmer stuff, like those festivals in Europe go off, like, and he's modeled them after that, and he brought it here, and now, the USA is a top, because of DWP, is like a top level festival
No doubt, which it never was, right?
It never really was, yeah.
Couple things that I think are so important that you do see at like Hellfest for sure, that you definitely see at Danny Wimmer festivals. Load in and load out, so much easier, and sound check so much easier for the artists.
Yeah, for sure.
Catering.
Everything is like literally from top to bottom. Everything is like smooth and on a world-class level.
Yeah. And she agreed. I was like talking about catering, like every artist.
We literally were just talking about catering to the lunch, and it was amazing. Like it's awesome. Yeah.
Right. Every artist I talk to, they're like, "Oh, the catering," because you guys have to go to some of them where it's crap.
Yeah.
And that's rough. Like
that's for sure.
He realizes you guys are working hard. You're playing. And you need to be fed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he treats his artists really well. Yeah, across the board.
Across the board.
I think that's so important. So important. So what else do you guys got going on after this?
Ooh, well, nothing planned as of yet. We kind of just take things by when they come nowadays. We're all kind of, life happens and we're all kind of doing our own thing here and there. And yeah, so what do you think?
Yeah, well, we're going to take shows as they come and book them as they come and tours and whatever might come up. We're really, I don't know, we're sort of kind of looking back and going, it was a bit of a feat releasing Wave the Ball because it took so long to sort of record the songs and finally get it out with the pandemic and everything. So I think we're just sort of breathing a sigh of relief that we were able to do that. And we're just enjoying some shows here and there. And excited.
What I'm hearing too, which I heard from somebody else and I've been thinking lately, so ever since COVID, the festivals have gotten longer, there's more of them. And last year, I never thought I'd say this because COVID sucked, but last year I was doing a festival every weekend from March till October, and they're now 4-day festivals with a pre-party, so it's basically a week-long festival.
Yeah.
And at October, I'm fucking burnt.
Yeah.
And I
mean, it's full on, man. Yeah, you're saying these festivals 4 days long. People are camping, going every day. that's a long road right there.
And so I was like, man, I don't know. I kind of think I want a year of COVID now to take a break. Not really.
Yeah, not really, because
it sucked big time. But it's just the concept of the break, the way you guys are talking about, just taking it as it comes, not stressing out about it.
For sure.
I think that recreates the creativity too. You jump off the hamster wheel if you want creativity.
It is the hamster wheel. I feel like nowadays too, it's more of the country model is kind of like Weekend Warrior, Thursday to Sunday, and then you have the week during the week off. And I think a lot more artists are going that route with touring a week or two at a time, or the 2-month, 3-month long stretches are more rare. And of course they happen, and if they do, it's a day off, day on, day off, or it's not consecutive shows usually. I think people are getting smarter to touring because of that reason. They got to find the balance of writing and recording, and then also being on the road. And
I think that Weekend Warrior is smart, by the way. Yeah. I think it's totally smart because I'm thinking to myself, sometimes it kind of sucks for bands who are playing on Monday night at some venue and nobody can go because it's Monday night.
Of course, yeah.
I think it'd be better to structure a way that, and then you could have a life too.
Yeah.
You need balance.
Yeah, you need balance. And that's a hard thing to, especially we were just talking about our good old touring days back in the early 2000s and stuff, just going out, leaving for 6 months at a time, and just it's crazy. So yeah.
We toured hard back in the day, and it did get brutal. And burning out, it's kind of expensive because once you do burn out, you do have to expensive for your health because you have to take that time to rejuvenate, and you can't force yourself to do it. And I think we burnt out a couple of times, and we just kept going.
Yeah, I think we didn't even know what it was.
Right?
But we just kind of worked through it. But.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong, we loved it, but we were also a little bit unhinged, in the mind for a lot of it too.
Yeah, I think we just, I don't know about it definitely takes a toll on you mentally, but you kind of just push through. But I think now we're a little older now, and it's we can realize those or kind of see those times when they come and just go do what we got to do to reevaluate things.
Yeah, and see, it's true, what you're saying. It's it's not that you don't love it.
No.
It's not that I don't love it. But I got home after October, and I didn't leave my house for 2 months. And you know how it is. It's like you're out there, and then you get home, and it's like just like you're in the come down. Like you just came down from doing heavy amounts of drugs, and you just want to chill. You know.
It is like
I mean, that's really accurate because you're going, and you're like stressed out, and then it's great, and then you're stressed out, and you don't have that. The brain doesn't have that time to like calibrate. So when you do go home, you're like, oh, it's like this dump of like chemicals. It is kind of like that, I guess.
Exactly.
And you love to just kind of do nothing for.
Yeah. It's like it's very extreme. It's like we're on, and we're like on fire, and then at home I'm the same way. I don't do anything. I just come down, like you said.
You need that time though to recharge, as they say. But yeah, I mean
that's what I call it, recharging. Because I'm definitely a person that likes to be out there and do it. Like I not only enjoy working the festival, but when I'm done doing interviews, I enjoy being out there.
Yep. Yeah.
But then there comes a point in time where you just need to seclude from everybody and all the hoopla and just chill out and recharge.
Yeah, you need that time for sure.
There it is. So anything else that you want to tell the listeners that we haven't covered already that they need to know?
Nothing really. I mean, just obviously Wave the Bull is out. We're very proud of it. Check it out on the socials. And, just ask us any questions and connect with us on there if you want to. And, I guess we'll see you out at a next show or wherever it may take us.
Hopefully Danny invites us back to one of his festivals in the next few years. We'll see. So, and then, hopefully.
I'm sure he will because you've been to a few and you guys are badass. And he would just not be very smart to not bring you back. I might get in trouble for saying that.
No, you wouldn't. We actually talk about it sometimes. It's like we're the band that kind of has been around, at this day and age is like kind of a while. And so we're like the band that's kind of, we've had our day where we had some songs the radio did well and stuff. And so we kind of play earlier in the set just to kind of, get people going a little bit. We've heard of this band maybe. And then, but yeah, we're just grateful to still be doing it because there's so many new bands out there, so it's like we try to keep up with all the new bands, but we just love that we get invited back to play still. So yeah,
absolutely, we're happy to be here.
Well, I'm grateful that you're here at Welcome to Rockville and anywhere I see you because you guys are great, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.